Hi everybody. So I'm back and I really hope this uploads. I've been really thinking about doing more videos and I just saw this person, Jacqueline Glenn, I think her name is, do, another, she does religion videos and stuff and, political videos and, yeah. She talked about, going to heaven and how there is no better place and that you have to just live right now. She also mentioned something against, or for abortion. And whenever somebody mentions like that, it gets me thinking. So I decided to do a video. So I'm here with my newest baby, and I've had her I got her in August, so she'll be a year in August, yeah. And she's wearing her St. Patrick's Day onesie. It's just trying not to get my boobs in here. It's just a onesie with flowers, and then she's also wearing just this wraparound blanket with flowers, and I thought it was St. Patrick's Day appropriate. And she has this binky, which is green. And when she wakes up, I'm going to feed her with this green bottle. I'm really into color coding things. And I have this semi-green shirt on and this green ponytail. But yeah, so abortion is, I'm a very liberal thinker. I'm agnostic. And, I call myself agnostic and not atheist because some days I do think there's a God. I think I grew up brainwashed for so long how, just brainwashed for so long about the God and the Jesus, and I feel like I'm slowly becoming less and less religious. Just last week, I realized that Jesus is basically a zombie. So I was like, I have this new revelation, and so yeah, I'm very liberal thinking, but I'm very much pro-life. I want to be pro-choice. I look at different debates on YouTube with people with kids or without, or people like Jacqueline Glenn, and it's very hard for me. I have a little bit of a personal attachment. Somebody very, very close to me, before I was even born, they had to have an abortion, and they were living with this guy. They were not in a good situation to have it, but they didn't think much of it before when they did it. And this person, it's 20 years later, and this person regrets it. No, it's 30 years later, yeah. This person kind of regrets it, but I don't think this person fully regrets it. And to me, I've had, a lot of people close to me, talk about the abortion thing. And the biggest thing to me is if it's done within 6 weeks and less, I have no problem with it. And I really try not to be judgmental, but saying, oh, you need my approval in order to get an abortion. But I have absolute no problem with it. If I was under 6 weeks, I might even do it, 6 weeks pregnant. Because, that's the one thing, is because at 6 weeks, I think it's 6 weeks. Whenever it is, I think it's 6 weeks that their heart starts beating. A baby's heart starts beating in the belly, so I guess I should say fetus. Yes, they could not live, if I, gave birth to the baby at 6 weeks. They could not live on their own. And I know that's what a lot of people, call alive. If the baby could live outside of you without any life support, then that would be, they would be alive or whatever. But I believe that it's when the heart is beating. Because, I don't know, there's just something about the heart, when you're pronounced dead, there are one or two things that people, do tell you, when they pronounce you dead. Is your heart beating? And is there any brain activity? I do not know when babies start thinking or something. I think it's around 20 weeks. That's just a guess because that's just a random guess. But the heart beating, you watch Grey's Anatomy, you watch movies, you see people. My great grandmother passed away in this past year, and the main thing is you check the heart. When you're worrying, when the doctor is worrying if the baby's okay, they check the mom's stomach and see if the baby's heart is elevated or lower. It's one of the things how old wives' tales predict what gender the baby is. And at 6 weeks, the heart is beating. Now, I have tried to rationalize with myself because I personally try to be as liberal as possible. I try to be an open-minded person. If you guys have seen my other videos, I'm not normal at all. I'm very much of a different person. So I try to be open-minded. Like, even last week I was looking into Judaism, and I try to be open-minded about that religion. But the abortion thing, I have a really hard time being open-minded. Like, I've asked myself multiple times, if there was a voting poll, and if I had to vote for abortion to be against the law or not, what would I choose? Now, I have a philosophy about something being against the law. If it hurts you or anybody around you, then it should be against the law. So rape, of course, against the law. Suicide, you're hurting yourself, against the law. Speeding. Speeding can lead to killing somebody, against the law. Being naked in public probably shouldn't be against the law because it's not technically hurting anybody. It's threatening maybe some people, but it's not really hurting anybody. So yeah, but abortion, this is where the line is thin. Like, I would say you're killing a baby, but I wouldn't really say you're hurting anybody. So back to the voting thing. Sorry, get off topic a lot. So if I had to vote, and I've asked myself this multiple times, I'm 19, I could legally vote in a voting poll, whatever. I have said if it ever comes to that, I will choose not to vote for that voting poll. Yes, you heard me right. I would never do it to myself, as you guys probably know. I have this little girl. She's not real, but I'm very much in love with babies. I would never ever do it. And because I still have a slight belief in God, or a medium belief, depending on the day, I think if something's been made, it wasn't an accident. Even though I do know the period cycle and the ovulation, all of that, I still don't believe it's an accident. But I also believe that every woman should have a choice. I mean, I do go by the philosophy, to each its own. If I want to have a doll that's $100, I should be able to do that without hurting anybody. If somebody wants to have 500 kids, even though it's annoying, and probably impossible to have 500 kids, they should be able to do that. If somebody, wants to smoke, I can dislike that and hate it in my gut and have bad memories because of it, but it's not physically hurting me. So yeah. So to me, like, abortion is one of those liberal things where I can't be liberal about it for myself. Like, if you truly ask me if I had to vote, if I was forced into a voting poll and said, should abortion be legal or not? I would say, is killing a person on the street legal or not? Meaning, killing somebody out in the street should be about as legal as abortion. Because, and sorry, I'm walking to let my dog out, but because it just seems morally wrong to me. Almost as morally wrong as, I don't know, killing somebody. And yes, I know this is just an opinion, but I would like people, if anybody sees this video, to talk down below, because I would like to hear it. I know people have strong views, and sadly I do have a strong view about this, and I wish I didn't. I wish I could just say, it's your choice, do whatever you want. I'm not going to say either way. And that's why, if there ever were to be a voting poll, again, I know there has been in the past, I think, on if abortion should be legalized or not, I would say I would be so convinced to press no. Even though I do believe that everybody should have a choice, it's something that's so wrong to me that it feels just so wrong to me. And that's my 20 cents on it. I hope you guys all have a great day. And say bye to Annabelle Grace. I finally named her last night after almost a year of having her. Okay, bye.